This is Reverend Dore Jacques Patlian teaching religious science, which is the teaching of the science of mind from the Awakened Heart Center for Spiritual Living in Sarasota, Florida. Today, fishers of men. In religious science, which is the teaching of the science of mind, we do not always think of ourselves as Christians because we're so inclusive. All are welcome at our spiritual table. The only requirement is that you be a seeker of spiritual food, love, and light. We care not about your choice of lovers or partners. We care not about your ethnicity, race, or religious background. If you're an expression of God, as every human is, and seek the fellowship and love of a spiritual community, then come on in and rest in the arms of peace and love, in the company of abundant minds. There's another reason why we do not identify ourselves with Christianity, and that is because today's Christianity is so often about original sin, humanity as weak worms of the dust, judgment, and being saved by the person of Jesus. Where are the lovely works and words of the Master, the Christ, a man tasked by God to bring light and love to a world of violence and darkness? Where's tolerance, eternal forgiveness, love, and the ethos of turning the other cheek? We hear far too much from Christian pulpits about an eye for an eye, which is the old covenant of the Torah, not the ministry of Jesus of Nazareth. Where's the idea of judge not lest you be judged, or he among you without sin cast the first stone? Modern Christianity seems intent, in so many instances, of becoming a religion of stone throwers, judging races, other religions, sexual orientations, political beliefs, ways of living. The American culture wars, so dubbed by the media, are funded and led by evangelical Christians who should be funding campaigns promoting tolerance, live and let live, brother and sisterhood, and love, if indeed they followed the teachings of the Christ. I'm not indicting Christianity as an idea, quite the opposite. Only the modern prevalent practice of a religion that Jesus would not recognize nor approve. I am a metaphysical Christian, and I'll state that openly, a modern Gnostic, if you will. I believe that the teaching of Jesus of Nazareth is a blueprint for the religion of the 21st century and beyond. It's a blueprint for world peace, world love, and the true brother and sisterhood of all humanity. Not to the exclusion of other religions, but acting in concert and harmony with them, realizing that the thread of truth runs through every major religion when it's stripped of dogma, creed, and ceremony. Like the Gnostics of the 2nd and 3rd centuries A.D., I celebrate the teachings of the Master and reject the magic show of resurrection and payment of sin debt that turned the Christ into a sacrificial lamb, a victim of an outdated and angry tribal God who demanded the blood of his own creation to pay for an ancient mistake that is rooted in fable and legend. Like the Gnostics, I believe in the equality in the sight of God, of humanity, of men and women. Gnostics even had some women bishops, and that all humans are expressions of the Creator. I join with these Gnostic spiritual pioneers who understood that Jesus was the messenger and not the message, that he was fully human, tasked and touched by the Creator to bring a new covenant of love, the abundant life of tolerance and forgiveness. I share with these Gnostics who were brutally suppressed by the state church of Rome, we now call the Catholic Church, the idea that each of us can have a personal relationship with the Creator, that each of us can reach out with our mind and experience divinity, that we can know and experience God on a personal level. You see, I've done it. I've achieved what the Greeks called gnosis, or knowing, and it is truly the peace that passes all understanding. Millions of people have done it. You can do it if you learn how. This is not New Age woo-woo or some weird idea. It's simply realizing who and what we really are, and then living that truth every day of our lives. The original symbol of Christianity was the fish, which alluded to Jesus inviting Peter to become a fisher of men. That's the real mission of Christianity, to be fishers of men and women all over the planet, not by conversion or proselytization, but by awakening each human to their divinity and their magnificence, helping them to wake up to who they are. Understanding that each of us swim in the great body of God as a fish swims in the ocean. That God and humanity are one. That separation is the great error and that we are never really alone. If there be salvation, this is it. We are saved when we awaken to our true nature, not by someone hanging on a cross. When we awaken to our divinity, to our oneness with the Creator, the great architect of the universe, the divine mind that we have nicknamed God. When the cross, a symbol of death and sacrifice, replaced the fish, Christianity went from a religion of the teachings of the Christ to a religion about the life and sacrifice of the man Jesus. The Christ was lost, and a personality cult of a Jewish man called Jesus took its place. Jesus would weep. He was the Son of Man, the servant of humanity, never the Son of God. He never called himself that once. Son of God, such an idea was the worst kind of blasphemy to a Jew. It was a pagan idea and was unthinkable. We know that Jesus was born a Jew, taught as a Jewish rabbi, and died as a Jew under the law, so he would never have agreed to an idea like that. Paul moved Christianity from the mind, soul, and spirit to a religion about the resurrection of the flesh, from the eternal to the insignificant. The flesh is merely a husk to be discarded, while the eternal soul moves on to its next adventure. It is said that when we glorified Jesus, we lost the Christ, and that is exactly correct in my view. I would be interested in your views, expressed civilly as gentle people, please. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and leave a comment. Until we're together again, richest blessings on you and all those you love. Bye-bye for now. Reverend Dore Jacques Patlian will see you again next time.